So I'll tell you, Major League Baseball certainly laid the law on the Houston Astros, and then some. I'm Matt Levine. Welcome to the 954sports.com YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me. I guess there's still some shelf life to saying Happy New Year, Happy belated New Year. Good to be in 2020. You know, Major League Baseball's 2020 season, it is on the horizon. I mean, pitchers and catchers like what, a month away, a little less? Before you know it, we'll be in full swing. Approaching March, approaching April, and the start of the season. And you knew, at least I thought, I didn't know, but I thought that Major League Baseball would take some swift, impactful action after the new year against the Houston Astros. After all, there had been a probe against the Astros since winning the World Series in 2017, the first in the franchise's history, that the Astros had been stealing signs. Well, a conclusive report was put together by Major League Baseball investigators. And by conclusive, they studied 2017, 18, and 19. Over 60 witnesses. Over 76,000 emails were analyzed. And in the end, really just a sad day in H-Town for the Astros, their fans, the city, management, throughout, from the Major League level all the way down. And for these two guys, they took the fall. They were given the axe. Jeff Luhnow to the left, the general manager, been with the Astros about a decade. Went through a whole rebuilding process. And they were able to become kings of the big league mountain in 2017, winning that title with just an amazing amount of talent. There's AJ Hinch to the right, the Astros skipper. 4 great years as the manager of the Astros. 481 wins, 324 losses. Again, 17, they win the championship. 3 division titles, 2 pennants. Lose to the Nationals this past year. So on the precipice of really just creating a dynasty in H-Town behind all that talent. And you see the man there, Altuve. Yankee killer, right? Well, apparently, the Astros and their hitters had a bit of an advantage with some cameras in center field. In real time, they were able to steal signals, relay them back to the dugout, and then there was an elaborate scheme going on where the hitters would hear different knocks on the trash cans. I don't know, something like that. Fastball would be 1 bang, slider would be 3 bangs, curveball 2, whatever it was. They had it all set up. Now, Hinch and the general manager, again, they take the fall. Both of them came out with statements saying that it wasn't their idea. They didn't instill this. It was something that was brought upon the franchise from the lower levels. Okay. But they both admitted they didn't stop it. And in the end, they both wound up getting fired. Initially, it was a 1-year suspension, but ownership, including Jim Crane of the Astros, decided to part ways. How could they do anything else? Let's take a listen to Astros ownership as they commented on the firing and ousting of the general manager and skipper.
Today is a very difficult day for the Houston Astros. MLB did a very thorough investigation, and the Astros fully cooperated. We accept their decisions and findings and penalties. Today is a very
absolutely a very difficult day for the Houston Astros and the history of that franchise. Ugly, embarrassing, a black eye. Do you put an asterisk over 2017? I don't think you can go that far. But what Major League Baseball has done now is made them the poster child for cheating. In addition to losing their manager and general manager, the team was fined $5 million. They will lose their top draft pick in this year's draft and in 2021. So what made this franchise so successful was being able to build through the draft, and now they get stripped. A pair of number ones and a whole truckload of dollar bills, 5 million of them. Astros earned this one. They absolutely did. They were able to celebrate in 2017, but they didn't do it fair and square in winning the championship. They cheated. Cheaters never win in the end, right? Kind of feel bad for their fans. They didn't do anything. They just enjoyed their Astros finally becoming a World Series winner. Came into the league as the Houston Colt 45s in 1962. Suffered many a losing season. Had some great runs. I remember as a kid that 1986 Astros squad, Mike Scott, Glenn Davis, Charlie Kerfield, right? An annoying relief pitcher. They were primed and ready, but the 86 Mets got in the way. There's been some hiccups. Of course, you had the Killer Bees at the beginning of the century, Biggio, Bagwell, making it to the World Series, only losing to the White Sox. And you finally had your champion in Houston, and they cheated to do so, and they lose a great manager. AJ Hinch and the general manager are done. I don't mean for next year, I mean beyond. I can't see those either man rebounding in the game of baseball anytime soon. Career breakers. It's going to be tough for the Astros this year. Be facing a lot of questions day in and day out about this for 6 months. All those stars, Verlander, Altuve, all those great players in that lineup, in that pitching staff. A lot of questions to answer. It's not going to be easy either for the replacement, who's a pretty good one. Joe Espada, he's been a guy that's been talked about for the last few years in becoming a possible big league skipper on his own. The bench coach for AJ Hinch, he takes over. He has a lot of talent on that team, but again, this is going to be a distraction, the Astros. And you know it's going to be a circus when they open training camp or spring training up in Kissimmee. But like I say, the Astros earned this one. Obviously, if it may have started at the bottom of the organization, but obviously at the top, they knew it was going on. They didn't put their foot down, and they enjoyed winning a title while cheating. So we'll see how the Astros as a franchise can rebound from this. I applaud Major League Baseball and Skipper Manfred for taking such swift action, putting their foot down. No one else is going to be prone to cheating all that quick. You can bet any of the other franchises, they'll think twice about cheating or letting technology give them an advantage. And that's the scary thing about Major League Baseball nowadays, about any sport, about society as a whole. There is so much technology. It's so tempting to cheat. And the Astros got caught. Be interesting, too, to see with Alex Cora and the Red Sox. If I was a Red Sox fan, a part of that organization right now, I'd be very nervous. Red Sox are on deck. There have been allegations of the Red Sox also cheating, stealing signs and using technology to their advantage. So it's going to be interesting to see what is next. Major League Baseball not playing. And again, I applaud them for taking action against the Houston Astros.